Hello everyone, this is Orc Chef Cooker, and I'm back with another episode of Villain Boot Camp. I'll be right back, I need to check on something. Alright. I'm back. Now, if I remember correctly, last time we talked about your appearance. Dog tags are on the door. Last time we talked about your appearance and the pros and cons that are involved in it. Now, we're going to talk about funding. I covered some of it while we were talking about your evil lair. And to be honest, that didn't cover enough. So I'm going to tell you the many ways you can get funding, both on and under the radar. Just keep in mind, certain methods have certain levels of risk. Now, the first method I'm sure everyone's familiar with, especially in action movies or basic TV shows that have villains who do illegal things to get by, like Tough Puppy. Robbing a bank. The security of banks differs, but should you actually manage to pull it off, you will be able to get a lot of money. According to Matthew Santoro, there was one gang that managed to get away with $50 million, and they managed to steal it underneath the bank's nose, using a tunnel they drilled themselves for the past 10 years, until they were caught. Apparently they were called the Grandpa Gang, and according to Matthew Santoro, their age equal up to 468 years. That's a lot of time. Plus, how could you actually do that? I mean, if the six of you have a combined age of 468 years, that means a few of you will be too old to even move or lift anything. That's really impressive for some old geezers. And for that method, you're going to need to plan everything out. Like in GTA. Go in, evaluate the score, make sure you get pictures of all the security. You don't have to use sleeping gas, but if you if you want, you can. Just don't expect to get any on the open market. Uh, then make sure you have a getaway. If you manage to pull it off, then you'll stand to make millions. If you don't pull it off, enjoy your cell. Second way is to scam people. Yes, I know, scams have claimed a lot of victims, and who knows how often you'll actually get a hit. Well, it depends on how convincing you make it. Say you send someone an email that they will get a $1,000 Amazon gift card. I know that's a cheap example given it's common, but gift cards often do hit. They tell them that they need your gift card, your credit card information, as well as contacts in order to receive the card. They give you the info, you use it to run them dry, and send it to their friends using the contacts. And then you send them something, but it's not what you promised. This will make them suspicious and likely angry, but so long as you don't use your main email, I'm sure you can get away with it. The third way would be a form of cryptocurrency. I'm speaking, of course, of Bitcoin. Due to a channel I recently watched called Fuzzy and Nuts, the first purchase was made for 2 pizzas during a gaming binge in 1991. And now, that holds significant value, 41 to a few $1,000,000. And that may be a legit way to fund your progress. However, like every form of currency, it can be traced, so be careful on what you buy. And the next method, is one that I'd recommend if you want to stay low. This one I actually included in a fanfic I'm writing. Open or get a job. If you open a place, the money not only goes to the place, but also to you. And the more your business can accumulate, or the more you earn, the more you can put towards funding your plan. And no one will be none the wiser. However, if you get caught, your business might get shut down. So, yeah. Sounds like my corn dog's ready. I'll be right back. I've been over this, people. It's not a Dark Chef Cooker video, and I've not seen eating something. Maybe I should sell this plate on Amazon. That's better. No, and speaking of Amazon, online businesses also have a good revenue. Just make sure you have something to sell. Because like I said, in order to stay under the radar, you need to follow the laws. And according to something I learned from iCarly, and yes, I did watch iCarly, but it was mainly with my younger brother. Apparently, it's illegal to solicit money without providing a service in return. And if you want to stay under the radar, you're going to have something to give them. Am I missing something? I'm trying to think of another way. Damn, I can't think of anything else. I guess those three are the only ones you got. Use them wisely and you stand to make millions. However, should you fail, you'll be stranded in a different dimension. Unfortunately, the the amount of resources and fuel rods you have that can be sent to you is unknown at this time, so you may well die of starvation. And the thought of being killed by hostile entities is very real. That's from Total Distortion for anyone who hasn't heard of it. I have a full playthrough by a YouTuber named Raven's Dive saved on my channel. I watch it occasionally. It is a really good game, but unfortunately I can't play it myself. Mainly because my asshole of a dad won't tell me how I'm supposed to play an old game. I mean, I've heard talk of people using something called an emulator. I guess that has something to do with it. Well, I guess this ends today's episode. And remember, use these tips and you'll be able to become a good villain. And don't get caught. See ya!